We want to leverage Drupal's menu system to give us as much help with our SEO as we can. So what I'm going to do right now is set up a menu that's going to point at my content silo. I'm going to do that by going to the site building menus, and I've created a menu already called Seekonk Real Estate. Let's select that, and I'm going to add an item to it. And I just want to make this as really as simple as possible. So I'm going to go back over to my taxonomy, find the term that I'm looking for, and copy the path. That's going to be my path for my menu. My menu link title is what's going to show up in the menu itself. So I'm just going to put like area pricing. And you might be wondering, how come you're not putting Seekonk pricing or something like that in there? And the reason is we're starting to get a little bit keyword heavy. We've got the keyword in the title, it's in the menu, if it's in the navigation, and it's in the body, and it's on multiple nodes, I mean, it's just starting to feel kind of, I don't know, it's not visually appealing. And of course we're going to go back in and we're going to theme the site, maybe even just drop in an outside theme that's going to give us a little bit more visual look and appeal to it. And we can always go in and add the keyword a few more times if we need to. I just don't want people to come into the site and just bam, 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 there's Seekonk everywhere. So I'm going to call this area pricing or area home pricing for now. We can enter a short description, and maybe I can go ahead and include it here. Seekonk MA home pricing. And it's enabled. I'm going to put it in the Seekonk Real Estate menu, which I've created. Very easy to do. I know you can do that on your own. I'm going to save that. And there I've got my nice menu item. Now I need to go enable that menu, which is created as a block. And I'm going to go to, there it is. It's in the left sidebar. I've already set it up. And so that should be working now. I'm going to switch over to Chrome, which remember I'm logged out when I'm in Chrome, and I'm going to refresh the page. And also notice while we're here that I've turned off the Drupal login block just to give us a little bit cleaner look. So there we go. Seekonk Real Estate is the name of the menu, area home pricing. That's very obvious and clear. I click on that and it takes me to the content silo or the category that I've created. So now we've got our Drupal menu system working for us. So as we continue to build out the site, we're going to have additional areas, additional links in this menu, and we want to make sure that those are real estate related, that we use key terms, home, pricing, real estate, things like that, and those show up in our menus. We also want to make sure that we're continuing to create new content for each of these content silos so that those menus, again, continue to help us. A question you might have is, should this menu be on the left or the right or the top or the bottom, or where should I put it on the site? And as long as it's relatively close to the top of the page, which this is, the left-hand side is pretty close to the top. Certainly if you put them across the top, then they're going to show up as more important to Google. Remember the rule of the upper left-hand corner. The closer it is to the top and to the left, the more important it is to Google. So I don't know that I would recommend, unless you're really getting tweaky with your site, that hey, put this as the #1 thing that shows up in your site. If you've got your menus relatively close to the top, I think you're going to be okay. The main thing and the most important thing is to make sure that these links, which incidentally this is anchor text, and we've mentioned anchor text now a couple of times to you, this is anchor text, and it's telling Google this link is all about area home pricing, and then secondarily, as you can see from the tooltip there, it's also about Seekonk, Massachusetts home pricing. So it just reinforces what this menu link is, and when you click on it, Google's expectation is that this page is all about Seekonk, Massachusetts real estate pricing, which is our title tag, and it's our H1 and several of our H2s. and I think we've done a really good job of communicating to Google that, hey, if somebody searches for Seekonk Massachusetts pricing, this is the page that you want to send them to.